It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hello. I'm pouring my ink right this moment. Guys, it's like almost 9 o'clock. I had some lunch. I took a nap, and I never woke up from that nap. Which is why I don't like to let myself take naps. But I seem to make the exception all the time lately. And, sleep the day away. What? iTunes just keeps opening up lately. Okay. I think it's because I plugged my phone in. Look, I got a haircut. I'm balder than I've ever been. Okay. Man, I'm getting old. I'm only 34. Anyway. So we got some ink. We got some tea. That looks like a brush. Let's meet the trapworm. Okay. So my name is Ryan O'Connor. Oh, get that cord out of the camera. Away from the camera. Okay. My name is Ryan O'Connor. I make comics. I'm trying to make comics. This is my first graphic novel. Called Bonehead. Here, I'm gonna invite my friends, okay? They don't have to come in, but if they want to come in, they can. I just sent the StreamYard link. I'm not gonna be fussing and messing around too much. I gotta get going. I wanted to do 3 pages today. I think I'm at least going to start the 3rd page. I'll start it on this stream. Because I was supposed to take a 15-minute nap. I set alarms and everything. Well, see, before this past few months, my roommate, he'd always tell me, well, maybe you should take a nap. And I was like, no, I don't want to take a nap, because if I take a nap, I won't wake up. I'll just nap the day away. Now I'm always like, just take a quick nap. Like I won't sleep the day away. And what do? So it's nothing new. But I think I can pull it off. And of course I can't. Oh, let me get some light out here. There we go. That's the stuff. That's what the dog turd ordered, as they say. This is my first graphic novel, Bonehead. It's a 235-page book. It's all penciled and everything. I just have to ink it and scan it all, color it, letter it. Publish it, print it, sell it to people. If I actually, end up doing a crowdfunding, I guess I gotta ship it to people too, right? Package it, ship it. Though I will avoid doing the crowdfunding if possible. I will pitch it first to what do you call it? A publisher. I have a lot, either way I have a lot to learn. But I can learn more directly from a publisher. Well, that, I could say the same about self-publishing. I would learn more directly from self-publishing because I'd be hands-on, having to figure it all out myself. But like, if I were to have a publisher, I would get an editor on it, I imagine. Right? They'd tell me if I need to add something or cut something out. They would tell me from experienced knowledge what's wrong with it. And I could watch how they do their business from the outside and see how they handle and treat my stuff, right? So, I guess either way, I would learn more directly, as I put it. Silly American. Crazy. Learn more directly. Oh man, I'm yawning like I didn't just sleep for however many hours. Okay, so where did I go? I did a page today. I took a break to, what did I do? I went and picked up a Christmas gift for somebody, which, by the way, I placed a couple items. I ordered a couple items through Walmart, right? Walmart had a couple things I wanted. So I ordered a couple items last night. One, it's shipping directly to me. The other, it was making me pick up curbside at the location near me, which I didn't want to do. Just ship it to me. Just ship it to me. I don't want to do your curbside thing. It's not my style. Oh man. You know, why do I always gotta tighten this? I don't really move it around that much. Okay. So, like I only move it back and forth really, but it always comes loose where I have to wind it around like that. Okay. So I didn't want to do the curbside thing. Silly. Just ship it to me. Don't do me a favor. Just ship it to me. And I couldn't opt to not do curbside, it seemed like. They had to make me go to the location and sit in the parking lot, hit the check-in button, which didn't work. I had to download the app, hit the check-in button that it emailed me, and then it says, "Oh, you don't have any items to pick up." I'm like, I'm reading the email. I do. It's saying it's here. Hit check-in. So I'm fussing around with the app for like 15-20 minutes. Can't get it in. I'm like entering my card number that I paid for it with. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Refreshing, hitting the the check-in button. You don't have an item here. I do. I'm telling you, I do. And I'm like, F this app. I'm done. There's a number on the space thing in front of me. I call the number. Like in the parking space in front of me, there's like a number displayed, like, didn't check in? Call this number. Fine. Call the number. Some kid's like, hello? He didn't say like Walmart or anything. Hello? I'm like, hi, I'm having trouble checking in on your app, but I have an item to pick up for Ryan O'Connor. And kid's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll be right out. It's like another 10 minutes. I'm not mad at the kid. I'm mad at Walmart. Another 10 minutes. He like wanders over. I roll down my window. He's like, here you go. I don't know. Just mail it to me. Dang it. I was placing the order intending for it to get mailed to me, right? And when I saw it I've never done curbside before. I just know I didn't want to. Like I say, it's not my style. And actually, it only told me pick up. It didn't tell me it was a curbside thing necessarily. So I went into the store first, and I went to the service desk, and I was like, "Hi, I'm here to pick up for Ryan O'Connor." And they go, the girl's like, "Oh, we don't do that here. You'll have to go outside, through to the pickup area and wait for them to bring it out to you." Okay. So you can't even go anywhere in the store and pick it up. Like I don't do this curbside thing ever, but I know that there's like, I don't know about usually even, but I know there's like, I thought there was usually like you could go into the store and pick it up because they have it in the store. But whatever. Walmart, you're killing me. Okay, so I did that. Went and got a haircut. Some other thing. Oh yeah, and then I went and got food. And I got some gas pumped into my car. I got to get my brakes done, man. My car was sounding gnarly. It's always like exacerbated on a rainy day too, which it was. Where it just sounds like my car's about to just fall into 40 pieces. I'll just be like sitting there like Fred Flintstone with a bunch of car parts around me. That's something Fred Flintstone did. And then, so I got home. I ate some Mexican food. A little, and like I even like dialed back my order because I wanted to eat a billion Mexican food pieces. I wanted to eat a bunch of Mexican food like I always do. And I was like, no, Ryan, you got stuff to do. You don't need to be knocking yourself out with a bunch of food. So, all right. One menu item. I was responsible, wasn't I? And I eat. I'm like, okay, 15-minute nap. I set an alarm. Because the food knocked me out. But it wasn't even like a meal. It was just a one thing. It's still. Oh. Oh man. This lady. She cut my hair shorter than I would have liked. But you know what? I can complain about how she cut my hair all I want. I just don't like how short my. I just don't like how thin my hair is. That's on me. That's not on her. That's a big old bowl of my problem. What's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut anyway? Huh? No, you know? 2 weeks. That's what Dad always used to say. He probably still says it. He's alive and well. Somebody ask him. I'm sure he'd pipe in with the answer. So let's see. We're trying to get to page 80 by the 31st. Which means I have to do multiple pages every day. Which is why why I was intending to do 3 pages today. Because the more pages I squeeze in, if I can squeeze 3 pages in a couple days between now and then, because this is page 64, but then there's also like a 4-page added scene in here. So it's not 20, 19, 18, 17, 16 pages. It's 17, 18, 19, 20 pages between now and the 31st. And I don't want to do Christmas. And I don't want to have to draw on Christmas Day. I don't want to have to draw on Christmas Eve. And I don't want to have to draw on New Year's Eve. Not that I don't want to have to draw on them, but I know that it might be hard to squeeze in a page on those days. So, like, if I'm home, I would be happy to draw them. But I know I probably won't be at my desk very much. I won't have a chance to. So I need to plan ahead for that if I'm going to hit page 80. So I want to squeeze in a few 3-page days. We'll see how I feel by the end of this one. I think I'll at least start the next page, and I'll do it on this broadcast if I got to. Like, if I can, I'll finish 2 pages on this broadcast. But if it gets unwieldy long, if I feel like I need to wrap it up, I may. We'll see. We're playing it by ear. And we'll try again with the 3-page thing tomorrow, too. If I'm not well rested and like hydrated, and so of course I do want to try and get my breaks done tomorrow. See, there's always something. The important thing is you don't let something stop you outright from doing anything, because that's always an inclination, or it always was in my youth. Yeah, I'm getting an oil change today. I can't be drawing a comic. I can't do animation. I've got to get a haircut today. I can't be doing animation today. Here's Bonehead. Guys, if you like these videos on me making comics, I've been inking this book, I believe since August. I think it was like August 1st I started inking this book. I inked the cover that day. If you like these videos, please subscribe, like these videos, certainly share them on social media. Tell your friends, your comics-oriented friends, your friends who are into comics, who want to make comics. That's what we're doing here. We're figuring out how to make comics, so maybe we can help each other. Maybe they can come onto the show. I'll figure it out. I like having people on the show because it's less of a one-sided conversation. It helps the time pass. Here, I'm also gonna invite Liam again. Liam's a good co-host. We'll see what he's. We'll see if he comes in. I know he comes in a lot, but sometimes he's busy. I don't know. He's his own man. Liam, I recently added his Spotify link to my list of links in the description. So you can check out some of his music for free if you're on Spotify. He's my younger bro. He's a good kid. I always invite my art friends from high school lately, but I don't know. They seem too busy so far. Kat and her sister are always in the chat. Kat Almond and her sister Meredith Feely are always hanging out here lately. And Kat's been on, I think, only once, maybe twice, I forget. Liam says, should I join? I'm at a fancy dinner with a view in the city. Only if you think it's right. Let's see. We might get a dinner with a view here. We're interrupting date night, I think he means to say. Let me get this point a little tighter. Oh man, I am always afraid that I've forgotten to turn the mic on after like half an hour. But it's on. They're like, I know it's on. Well, I'm saying I know it's on now. I'm reassuring myself it's on. I think that would be hilarious if he came on in the middle of date night, in the middle of a restaurant. I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't think he'll do it. That's something Liam would do, but I think he's getting a little tame these days. It's his first girlfriend, but they've been together a few years now. They're serious. He doesn't think. I said then only if you get the insane urge to. Maybe he'll come on. See, I don't think Josie would like it. Who's Josie? I don't think his girlfriend would like it if he did that. So I think that's why he's not going to do it. Because normally he would. If he was with his buddies, he totally would. It's like, look at this place. He'd be like doing selfies with strangers. Little Dilbert tie here. Dilbert is an old Sunday comic strip, newspaper comic strip that, about I don't know, what is he, like some kind of white collar worker. He's got these glasses and a bent up tie, or it's like it curves up. It's like a U. I don't think Bonehead had a crooked tie when I first drew him, but after a while, I started giving him a bent up tie because I thought it kind of sold him a little more as a like a natural born loser kind of thing was the idea. It's kind of like a hint to he can't do anything, like nothing works out. They're watching the sports downstairs. Oh, okay. Last panel for the page. We got this trap worm. He's going, "Scraw!" How do you approach this? How do you even ink this thing? Well, I'm gonna start by just tracing. I think I just like buck teeth or something. I draw buck teeth all the time. Bonehead, this trap worm. You hear them? Can you hear them watching sports downstairs? They're either watching football or hockey. Usually I can tell. I think they're watching hockey. I think I heard hockey noises down there. So I've been listening to that new They Might Be Giants album Book a bit lately. I feel bad for talking about, I didn't originally. I felt like a lot of Flansburgh's songs were pretty weak on that new album. Like there's the two guys in They Might Be Giants. I almost said Blink-182. There's the two guys in They Might Be Giants, and so there's John Linnell's songs, and then there's John Flansburgh's songs. And I felt like all of John Flansburgh's songs were pretty weak on this album, this new album of theirs, Book. But actually, I think it's a pretty solid album. I won't. It's not my favorite, but it's a pretty solid album. And Flansburgh's got some really good songs on there. They were growers. They didn't hit me. They didn't grab me right away. Okay, Trapworm. Okay. Like these like black gumball eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Okay. So why is this giant centipede thing in the poison factory? I don't think it's explained as directly as it was going to be. There was going to be a scene where see they breed this thing for babies, and then they test all poisons on the bugs' babies. I don't know if that comes across in the story. Maybe I'll add another scene someday. I already added 4 scenes to the story. I didn't add that one though. Let's see. Get a. I'm going to put the orange on it. That one's burnt. There we go. Oh, you know what I'm not wearing? My friend did a Kickstarter where she made these enamel pins. She's going to be designing another one. Or rather, she designed another one that I think she might be doing another campaign for soon. So I encourage you guys to get in. That's Kane in the links below. You can watch her Twitch streams where she does art and games. She plays games. Okay. That looks creepy. Okay, and he's got these like quills. Okay. There's those. There's that. There's the mouth here. It's gaping maw. It's got these kind of like dongles hanging off of his chin. That's the scientific term, dongle. Oh, come on. You hear these people yelling? Taking the Lord's name in vain from the rooftops, they shouted. Guys, cool. Okay. Here's his worm tongue. My door is closed, right? Yes. Okay. Here's some more quills I didn't notice. I'm just, when I first started putting this one on, it was coming out very hairy. Just go over it and try to make solid lines without making them too thick. Sometimes you can pull off, sometimes you gotta go back in with the white. Okay. Um, Here we go. We're coming up on 10 o'clock. Trying to clean. Put these lines on thick and clean. Okay, and then he's got this like tumor. These lumps on either side of his jaw. He's chained up here. quills. And I'm trying to go heavier on the kind of outline of his segments, I guess, than I am the details, like the quills. It helps the pieces pop, I guess. Gonna get that little bit of variety. And I'm inclined to do the outline thicker. Well, because details take a backseat to the forms, first of all, but also it'll help set them apart from the background. There's a chain here. Ugh. That's the sound of a man working on a chain. What I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, I don't know. I thought I had done that line. I don't think I did. I think that was just pencil. I'm gonna try and make that a little more solid. There we go. These guys get so I hope you can't hear them as much as I can. I'm sure you can't, but these guys get so foul-mouthed when they're watching sports. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm no prude, but it's just like I don't know. It seems a bit more crass to me as I get older. Come on, cool it. What is this, South Park? Like, I like South Park. But come on. Go easy on the swearing. There's this kind of thing that lives in my head now that I just kind of feel like adults should have some like sense of discipline and like dignity about them that I think a lot of people just don't. I think it's kind of become kind of like trendy to just be crass or like not. I don't know. I think I wish people would kind of hold something sacred about the way they conduct themselves, about the way they treat themselves in their life, and I don't think people are too interested in taming themselves. I think it's important to kind of keep yourself in check. If you're just allowed to do whatever you want, I don't think you're going to be a very happy person. I think all good things are accentuated by boundaries. Maybe that's not how I want to put it. I don't know. I haven't thought that thought through too much, but that's how it's coming out right now. So I'm making this claw. Okay. Oh yeah, he's got more quills coming off this elbow. I had King of the Hill on while I was eating lunch, and Bobby, what was it? Hank's bringing back the mail, and there's a return to sender piece of mail, and Hank's reading it, and it says, "Oh, there's a return to Return to sender piece of mail here to Grandpa Cotton Hill, Hell, USA. And like, Bobby, why would you say that? Why would you write that? He goes, well, Mom says he's the devil. Hell, USA. Like, Bobby, be a good boy and pick up the phone and invite your grandpa to your birthday. Grandpa Cotton Hill, Hell, USA. Hell, comma, USA. That's funny to me. Okay. Chain links are a pain in the butt. I mean, it's simple enough. Like, I know how to do chain links, but it's just like I'm over it about as soon as I start it. Oh, too much ink. Too much ink. Oh, look what we have here. We got a claw. So there's this ball joint cut thing that attaches to the body. And this claw coming off. Or this bug leg. Right on screen. Yes. Cotton Hill. I forget what he says. Like, hear that, woman? Bobby's gonna stick vegetables up his nose. He's not gonna take over the family gas station. They don't have a family gas station. Hank famously sells propane accessories. But like, Bobby's talking about something funny, some like joke idea he's been working on at school where he sticks vegetables up his nose to make kids laugh, to make his friends laugh. He's like, what are you doing with your laugh there, Bobby? It's like, I've been working on this routine where I stick vegetables up my nose. He's like, I forget how the conversation goes. He's like, you hear that, woman? Bobby's gonna stick vegetables up his nose. He's not gonna take over the family gas station. Toby Huss is just... If you don't know Toby Huss, sister, you're missing out. Brother, you're missing out. Toby Huss was on Pete and Pete. He was Artie, the strongest man in the world. And he was... he's also a handful of characters on Venture Brothers. He plays Cotton Hill and Khan Supernusum on King of the Hill. There was a couple years ago, I started seeing him everywhere. He was in Broad City. He was in that feud with Joan... What was it? FX show. It was called Feud. It was about Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, starring some woman and Sigourney Weaver. Is that who it was? No. Yes? I forget. I feel like it was Sigourney Weaver, but I might be confusing it with some other actress for some reason. But anyway, Toby Huss had a part in that as an actor. He was in Broad City at one point. He was in Glow for a little bit. Suddenly I started seeing him everywhere. Holy cannoli. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff I like about King of the Hill. I like how like obliviously self-confident Peggy Hill is. I like how cocksure and arrogant Cotton is. I like the sniveling kind of coward that Dale is. Bobby cracks me up. Hank cracks me up. I think Hank's wonderful. Hey, look. Oh, there's our guy.
Hey, say something.
Are you at a fancy dinner right now?
Hey, yeah.
Where at? Where you at? Oh, and look, Meredith's in the chat. Hi, Meredith.
I'm in the city of Chicago.
This is my brother Liam.
What's that?
I was just telling someone in the chat who you are. So, Liam, where are you? You're in Chicago.
I can't hear you too well, but and I can't stay too long. Josie's in the restroom. I'm at Gibson's Italia in the city, a fancy restaurant in the city of Chicago.
Oh, that's beautiful. Although you're just showing up the ceiling.
My 2-year anniversary with my betrothed.
Oh, yeah? Oh, cool. Congratulations. Hey, show us around instead of the ceiling.
What'd you say?
Show us around instead of the ceiling.
You want to see the city? I can't hear you.
No, you're just showing us the ceiling. Show us the rest of the place.
Oh, yeah, I know, because I keep having to hold it to my ear because I can't hear a darn thing. I mean, this is insane that I'm
I said you would.
I just showed people who
I was
don't
saying
want to
earlier.
be shown. You're like, what the hell? I mean, heck.
What are you eating? Show us your food.
I just had a $62 steak. Not to brag, but it was $62 of a steak.
Oh, how was that? How was it?
No, but yeah, it's nice. How's it going?
Going good. I'm on page 64 here.
Page 63?
4.
64?
Look at this monster. We found a monster.
Oh, shoot. That's a monster if I've ever seen one. That's one. Honestly, it makes like other monsters look like, maybe that other monster wasn't even a monster.
Probably just a jackrabbit.
But yeah, I can't hear you too well, and I don't know if this is rude or something at this spot. But I will say this.
You won't ever be allowed back.
Diarrhea, diarrhea, diarrhea. I don't know if I should have did that.
I knew you would go on if Josie wasn't there.
What?
I said I knew you would go on if Josie wasn't there.
As soon as she walks away, yeah. I'm like, I gotta come in here and see what's up with the what's up.
Oh, look at that.
It's pretty cool. I've never done anything like this, especially on my own.
Are you like way in the sky right now?
What's that?
Are you like way in the sky right now?
No, not way in the sky. I'm on the 3rd floor of this building, though.
Oh, okay.
And there's like a view, some buildings. But no, I'm not like way. There is one that I thought of going to. It's called like 79th floor or something. And you just eat way up in the clouds.
What's this place called?
And then you're in the clouds and you're like, what am I, rain or something?
Yeah. I'm just a little black rain.
Man, I wish I could hear you. I hope I'm not talking over you too much.
No, you're fine.
Say helicopter, not as loud as you can, but kind of loud.
Helicopter!
I heard that.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, everyone's watching me. They don't know if they should approach me. They're all got white shirts on. They all got white stuff on because they work here. And they're all looking at me.
They're like, are we on?
What is that?
Are we on an episode of Punk'd?
I might go over and steal that lady's fry. Yeah, that'd be fun. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, SLC Punk? What's going on?
Yes, I'll see.
Yeah, I should probably get going.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Thanks for jumping in.
No problem. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care. Enjoy your night. That's my bro. I was saying earlier, I was like, I know he's at a fancy dinner with his girlfriend, so he probably won't come in. But if she wasn't there, he would come in. Because that's like being at a fancy restaurant is exactly where he would pull out his camera and start pointing it at strangers and stuff. And yeah, if he was with his buddies, his guy friends, he'd have been way more obnoxious too. That was wholesome, minus the threat of theft and mention of diarrhea. What was he? Was he talking about stealing something? Liam's like always got diarrhea on the brain. That's like his go-to mantra. Oh, a purse. I didn't hear where he said he was, but I don't think it was. I think I just missed it. I think he stated pretty clearly where he was, but I'm not sure. What are you up to, Meredith? This is my second page today. I meant to do 3, but I took a nap after lunch and never woke up. I'm asleep right now. I don't know if I've talked about it on this thing, but I have a sister who, in fact, she's been on the show once before, who, from time to time, I would mess with her. I'd go, Heather, wake up. Wake up. And she would get really freaked out. Heather, wake up. Wake up. She'd go, stop it. Just taking a break from homework for a bit. Okay. You're wrapping up school. 2 more weeks or so? Yeah. I'm a jerk. Oh. She's the only person I've ever done that to, because I think she's the only person who would react that strongly to that. I should have done it to her when she was on the show. That would have been That would have been good. We're just drawing bugs. Giant bugs. Almost as big as the bugs at Motel 6. Motel 6. We got bugs. I'm Tom Modell. Bugs. We will see. Still not clear when my portfolio is going to be due. Okay. Hopefully I'll get a bit more time than a couple of weeks. My fate is in their hands. Ah! Yeah, putting together a portfolio freaked me out. Twice. I did one to get into the Art Academy, and I guess I did one for art school, the end of art school. It's stressful. I mean, what does your portfolio entail? See, there's bug legs, baby bug legs. To the tune of Love Shack. Bug legs, baby bug legs. Knock a little louder, sugar. Yeah. Portfolio time. Finals time. It's spooky. But man, then it'll be behind you. Let's see. Oof, a lot. I have to compile a ton of assignments I've done and write a cover letter for each one explaining how that assignment demonstrates that I've met each objective of my program. I hate writing cover letters. I hate writing, what's the other thing? Resumes. Resumes, cover letters. I absolutely hate putting those together. First of all, heretofore, I've never felt more washed up and useless than when I write a resume. And cover letters are always like job interviews, cover letters, dating profiles. I just feel like the biggest fraud I ever heard of. I could be as honest as the sunshine, but I don't. I just feel gross. But yeah, I guess feels like longer. Did my brother say it was his 1 year anniversary with Josie? I think so. But it feels like she's been around forever. At least 2 or 3 years. Plus a reflection page for each objective. 33 cover letters, 11 reflections, plus an updated resume. Boo. And then you send it all to the Sun, where it's never heard from again. No. That's the other thing, though. It's like I was, a few years ago, I was writing all these, like, cover letters and putting together a nice resume and, like, redesigning it and everything. And then I was sending them out left and right, and like half the places not only don't like a rejection would be one thing, but it's like you don't hear back from half these places. At least was my experience a few years ago. And I'm like, it was just like beyond stressful for me. It's like, I don't like putting myself out there like that. But to leave me hanging, like, I don't know, it was just terrible. Another thing, I got an interview with this graphic design company. Like, he said, hey, send me some of your work. And I sent him some videos that I had made. And I was just like, wow, this guy likes my stuff. Okay, so I sent him my work, or I sent him some videos I'd made. And then he said, looks great. Can you come in like tomorrow at such and such time? I was like, yeah, I can. And I drive up to the place, and I'm all like super nervous, but it probably wasn't the next day. It was probably like maybe a week, because I was like brushing up on my skills for the kind of job that it was, which was some kind of like video graphic design stuff, motion graphics. And let's see, so I was kind of like brushing up on my skills and stuff, and I'm pulling up, I'm all nervous. I get there, I walk into the place, and right away it was like I knew that that like this might be too good to be true. Like, I don't know that I fit in with it. Like, this is a little above my skill set, was the impression I was getting. And well, I walk in, there's like a receptionist. Is like a folky, like a, what do you call it? Kind of a hipstery urban vibe inside this building. And I walk in, I see all these, like, it's not like a brick building on the inside. It's like all bricks, and like it almost looks like a fancy restaurant, but it's like there's all these computers set up and all these bearded hipsters at them making motion graphics, and there's like this woman working like a small receptionist desk, and she's like, okay, the boss man will see you, and she leads me to this table where I am greeted by the guy who accepted my application, told me to come in, asked me to send him some videos, and then he's like, okay, we're going to be joined by these people here, and like it was like this long table, and like 10 other people come sit around the table, and it was like, whoa, this is this has all the potential to be super embarrassing, I'm starting to realize. And he offers me, there's like a kitchen to our left, and he's offering me water, and they're all sitting at this table now, and it's like, so tell us about yourself. Blah 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 blah. Tell them about myself. It's like, okay, well, and they go through this interview process, or this interview, and I'm like, answering all my questions and doing decent at the interview. He's like, okay, and now you sent us some videos, and he's like, so tell us about this before I pull it up. And I'm kind of explaining what it is, and he puts it on, and it's just this animation kind of thing I put together. And it was like clear that he had not looked at it before. Like, he had me send it to him, and then in a subsequent email said, great, come on in on this day, and we'll discuss the position or whatever, So he pulls it up. They play just one of the videos I sent them, and everybody's just kind of like staring blankly at me. It was clear that this guy had not even seen it before he asked me to come in, and they're just like, so what was that? And like why? I don't know. They just seemed really confused all of a sudden. And like, why are you showing us this? and I was like, well, they're like, and what programs did you use on this? I was like, I used this, and I did this and this and this and this. And they're like, how long did this take you? And I go, this amount of time. And they're like, it took you that long to make this? And it was just getting so uncomfortable in the room. And the guy's like, yeah, normally we'd have you do like a software test where we have you kind of try your skills out on the programs that we work in, but I think we're just gonna let you go. We're not gonna string this along. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I just like finished the water real quick and like leave, because my mouth was bone dry at this point. And it was just mortifying. But I get back to my car and I'm just like, what the hell? That's not on me. That like they just that guy just like super embarrassed me in front of all these people because I wasn't a good fit, but he should have looked at these videos to know whether or not I was like the kind of material that he was looking for, right? Instead of just subjecting me to that, like, ugh, it was terrible. And then a while later, I started getting emails from him about some Kickstarter because he was just emailing all his contacts or whatever, and I was still in there, I guess. But like, screw you. I don't know. I was infuriated by that. Yeah. It's like, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to walk into a place I've pretty much never heard of, knowing I'm not material for them if he has me send him work I've done and then says, sounds great, come on in on Thursday. Like, ugh. That made me so mad. Never trust a guy named Len. His name was Len. Okay. Stupid trap horn taking forever to draw. Yeah. Let's see. Drop shadow here. Where his tail comes off the floor. Oh man, I got more chain to draw too. It's another thing I don't like to draw that I always draw. I might do that with the pen. thinking. Might be a little easier on my hand. Might go quicker too. Yeah. Okay, and do no drop shadow under all these ball joint things. Mm-hmm. Let's see. That's a super thin pen. What is it? 0.5 FP. Here. Link after link after link. Hours of endless fun drawing chains. Oh, Mrs. Croc, they got me in chains. That's me. Or that's from one of my favorite movies, starring Norm Macdonald, called Screwed, where he's a butler for this old rich lady, and he decides to fake his own kidnapping to get a ransom. And they're in like a Walmart where he's like, they got me. He's like filming himself in a cage with chains on himself. He's like, they got me in a cage wearing chains. I love Norm Macdonald. Poor Norm Macdonald. He is missed by me and Liam, for sure. I think me and Liam haven't stopped watching Norm Macdonald stuff since he died. But we were always talking about him before, like the year or so before he died, too. Like, he just sent me some video the other night. But yeah, Screwed is one of my favorite movies. It stars Norm Macdonald, Dave Chappelle, Danny DeVito is in it. I just rewatched it not that long ago. I've also tried rewatching Dirty Work a couple times recently, and I keep falling asleep. I'm a sleepy guy, I guess. Yeah, man. meant to take a 15-minute nap today, and let me see, how long was it? It was like 4:35. It was like a 4-hour nap. What the heck? It's ridiculous. So I don't like taking naps. And for years, like living with my roommate, I'd be walking around the house going like, I'm so tired. I'd be like, well, maybe you should take a nap. I was like, no, I can't take a nap because I'll never wake up. I keep giving in, and I'll set alarms, and the alarms do me no good. Like if I don't literally have some place to be, an alarm will never do me any good. Well, this guy's coming along, I think. Maybe. Ugh. So this arm is coming off of here. It's kind of attached to his body, right? Drop shadow under this arm, or this little leg. There's that. Maybe I'll do something under this one. Oh, and then in that movie Screwed, like later a detective is asking him, he's asking him what the kidnappers look like, because they find him at one point in the movie. They find Norm Macdonald, and they're asking him what the kidnappers look like. He's like, "Oh, I don't know. They were, or they had me blindfolded all the time." And he's like, "Yes, but in the video, you weren't blindfolded." He's like, "Oh yes. Well, you see, I still don't know what they looked like because they had hired a crew. Yes, they hired a crew." And like he laughs like like gotcha. I love that movie so much, and Dave Chappelle is hilarious in that too. Dave Chappelle has some of the best lines that. Oh, that movie is so dang good. And apparently, it was a huge flop. Like, I never heard an interview where Norm Macdonald talked about it. I don't think he talked about it a lot because apparently it was like a pretty big failure for him. But oh man, I love that movie so much more than Dirty Work. Dirty Work is great, but I love Screwed tremendously. If you can't tell, I feel like I've talked about it plenty on this show. I don't know. I don't think many people have seen it, but where did I just watch it? I think HBO Max, maybe Amazon Prime. I forget. But it's one of my like top 3 movies. I don't know. I love Norm Macdonald. What it is they try to kidnap her little dog to hold the dog for ransom. Like he's this butler and he's just mistreated all the time, Norm Macdonald, and he's like, oh, she loves that dog. I'll bet she'd pay I'll bet you'd pay anything for it. So they try kidnapping the dog, and it's this big hairy fiasco. And they write a note saying, "Hey, pay $1 million, or he's a dead dog." And then they're driving away with the dog in the back of their truck, and the dog gets out and escapes, and they don't even know it. And then the because the dog is there, and Norm Macdonald's blood is all over the scene of the crime. Like obviously something happened, and then they see the note, and the police are there, and they assume that Willard, Norm Macdonald's character, has been kidnapped, the butler, and so it's all over the news that he's been kidnapped, and so they improvise. They flip the plan to make it that he's been kidnapped, and they raise he's like, well, if we thought she would pay $1 million for the dog, if it's me, I'm 5 times better than a dog. So they raised the ransom to $5 million. And oh, it's so good though. And then Danny DeVito plays this morgue guy because they at one point they want his dead body to turn up or something. So they go to Danny DeVito, this creepy morgue guy, to find a body that looks like Norm Macdonald's to dump in the ocean or something. It's just like a big comedy of errors. It's so good. And my brother is also a huge Norm Macdonald fan, but he has only just now recently seen Dirty Work. Like Norm Macdonald only had 2 movies, and where he was the lead, other than like the dog and Dr. Dolittle. But yeah, my brother only just recently saw Dirty Work, and he still hasn't seen Screwed, even though I bought it for him on DVD. But he's just a fan of all his comedy on like late night talk shows, and especially his Norm Macdonald live thing that he was doing online a while back. Okay, there's the trap worm. background. Let's move. I hope I'm drawing on the screen. Barely. Oh, mercy. Sometimes I talk like Elvis when I'm tired. I don't know. Or Johnny Bravo, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm talking like. Mercy. Okay. I guess it would stand to reason that this edge would also be black, right? So do that. This is the way we ink the book, ink the book, ink the book. This is the way we ink the book all through the town. I don't know. Bonk, bonk. I'm gonna... Dang it. Oh. Stinking phone. Let's see if this yields any results. Sending that link out again. So Meredith, what are the kids into these days? How do I wrangle in the youth? You've got your finger on the pulse of America. How do I make a TikTok? I was on TikTok for like 2 seconds and I didn't know what to do with it. So I deleted it. I mean, the account might still exist, but it's not on my phone at all. That I know of. Psh, I'm lame. She said it, not me. Kids be all like, yeet. I'm gonna Google yeet. Mostly because I'm pretty sure it's not something dirty. An exclamation of excitement, approval, surprise, or all-around energy, as often as issued when doing a dance move or throwing something. All right. I heard somebody using that word like way too much recently. I'm gonna yeet it over there. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat that. Like, yes, eat away. Remember one time? Remember dabbing or dap? Was it dap? I don't know. Like when you do the stupid, like kind of side bow thing. Someone was like, "What if I?" This kid one time said to me, "Like, what if I just dabbed to everyone I see?" I'm like, don't talk like the internet. And then I just walked away. I should ask your friend. She knows what she's doing on TikTok. I don't even have an account. I was gonna say throwing something, like chucking something. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. That was kind of short-lived. It was. I still see references to dabbing every so often on the internet. I see like little meme cartoon characters dabbing. Yeah. Don't talk like the internet. Oh. I used to be with it. Then they changed what it was. Now what it is strange and scary to me. Oh man, they're playing Mario downstairs without me. Not that they usually play with me. I want to play Mario. See, if I hadn't taken a 4-hour nap, I could be playing Mario right now. Could have gotten my 3 pages in, and I could be playing Mario. Friend has 30.9 thousand followers on TikTok. She's far cooler than I am. What does she post? Like, does she, like, don't a lot of people just, like, repost other people's posts or something? I feel like that's a big thing. Maybe I'm just thinking of some people on Facebook where I just see them reposting TikToks onto Facebook all the time. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. My brother started one, and he should be on TikTok. He posts some funny stuff on there. I've barely seen it though because I can't really see it without having an account, I guess. But he sent me a link to a couple things. Cosplay stuff, some trends, etc. I was in a TikTok. Well, I wasn't in it as much as I thought I was. So there's this this girl came up to me one time, and she was like, "Hey, there's this TikTok challenge where I'm supposed to like say this prompt in public. Do you mind if I record you asking me this question, and I'll say this, and then blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I said it. We did it, and I thought I was in it. Like I thought she filmed me or something, and but she didn't. And then she showed it. Like I saw her another time, and she showed it to me. She's like, "You want to see it?" Like, "Oh sure." And you hear me talk, but it's on her face the whole time, which I guess makes sense. But so I'm in somebody's TikTok. Some stranger, really. Let's see, I might go with the pen on this too. I gotta move my car. And I need another cup of tea. You know what I could do? I could do like because I'm the idea is I'm gonna start making like commercially little little video things for this channel, can start putting them on TikTok. I can do like little drawing clips or something. Put little bits of my animations on there. I might try and get back on TikTok just to get eyes on my stuff. Because I mean that's where all the valuable eyes are today. I don't have to like it. It's just the way it is. The world will move on without me. It doesn't need me. It doesn't need me to be on board. I don't have to get it. Here's another. You could post sped up or slowed down videos of you drawing and inking too. Yeah, I would do that. Like I went on there mainly to follow a couple artists that I knew had joined, and to kind of see how I might be able to use it. So I followed them, and I don't think they figured out how to use it. So I'm pretty sure they both stopped using it. I was literally following 3 artists on there, and I don't think they figured it out, and I just deleted it after that. I never watched a TikTok while I was on there, other than those guys. But it didn't seem particularly, like, what they were posting. It didn't seem particularly interesting. It seemed like less interesting versions of like what they were posting on Twitter and Instagram, and But you say I've seen lots of tattoo artists post stuff like that on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, that's what I really gotta start leaning into is broadcasting this stuff onto Instagram, where currently that's where I have the most followers. I don't have a lot, but that's where I have, first of all, followers. Second of all, people who have some kind of interest in my art. So I really should be making it a point to make this comic's existence and this YouTube channel's existence known. I should be making it known to my my Instagram audience. And I keep chickening out. Actually, it's just like more stuff to do, really. So just figure out how to get video onto there as well. I mean, I could. I'll do it eventually. Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go hit the button to make more tea. Man, I'm so jealous. I had to take a peek. They're playing the new Mario game that they got. And I want to be playing Mario. I don't know how to play most video games, but Mario I know. And then, what is it? Super Mario U Deluxe is what they're playing down there. And that looks fun. Because it's like the Super Mario games, you know? Only it's like new. So Call of Duty, Halo. I don't know what exists anymore. God of War, is that a thing? I don't know. Witcher. I can't play these games. I fell off pretty much right after like Pac-Man. No, like I can play Donkey Kong, I can play Mario, I can play Crash Bandicoot is the most sophisticated game I can play. And I'm really bad at all of those. So as much as I like those games, I'm still bad at them. But I like playing them. I played this new thing with Tyler and Lindsay a little bit when you first got it. It's pretty fun. I'm also bad at this new one, so I know that. If you ever need a guy to help you lose at something, I'm pretty naturally bad at most stuff. Everyone take a shot. I just hit my head on the camera. Who takes shots here when Ryan hits his face on the camera? Ooh. Uh, Kinda did it again. Let's see. How much more drawing is there on this page? It's not a ton. Excuse me. Pardon me. But you're sitting on my face, which is also my body. Squaw! Excuse me, sir. You're sitting on my face, which is also my body. Some kind of boxes on the wall. Oh, shoot. I should do a bunch of TikTok videos from these videos on YouTube where I go like how to draw comics, then I cut to me like screwing up a line. Ah, shoot. That's the video. Dang it. I could do a compilation video of me going, I don't know. Man, it's almost 11:30, and they're still up playing video games. Wednesday night. Usually those two are in bed by 10. I wonder what the occasion is. I gotta move my car. Can't forget. Gotta move my car. Otherwise, it'll get towed away from me. Actually, it probably won't, but it's not a risk I want to take. I'll do a TikTok of my car getting towed. Cool. There's this this show starring Mindy Kaling called The Mindy Project that I really liked. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Oh, I was talking about Rob Schraub earlier today or yesterday. He directed a bunch of episodes on that. But there's this one episode where she's like hanging out with this teenage girl. I forget if it's her like niece or something. But she gets stuck with this teenage girl all day, and she's kind of like just hanging out with her and kind of realizing how out of touch she is with like youth culture. And like I think she's at the high school, and it becomes apparent that all the kids are saying slime, like slime means cool or something like that. Like, oh, that's so slime. And she's like, wait, is slime a thing? Kids are saying things like slime you later. I thought that was hilarious. Slime you later. And it was like shortly after that, though, slime did become a thing. I mean, not as slang, but like it was like shortly after that, like all the kids were like making slime, and they were all about making slime in like science, like elementary school science classes. And I think it was just a thing that kids liked to do for a little bit. Slime sure came back in a big way. And no one saw it coming. These are all a lot close. Oh, I see. There is a reason I did that. Okay. I'm wondering why there was a gap on this one, between this one and this one. But it's because of the door. Now I see that there isn't a gap on this one. Oh well. I don't know what to do. Maybe it's just certain parts of the room. We're only seeing this part of the room. All you need to know, maybe I'll just do something designy there to make that part of the room different. besides the gap. Like there's a gap there for something that's on that part of the wall. But that was the idea. I know that I put that gap there for like because of the door, kind of like everything went straight up. But I didn't do it for that door, so I'm gonna put like a vent here. What? Dang it. Messed that up. Yeah, I'll just make a compilation of every time I say, dang it. Of every time I white out a line. Oh, corn, sorry. I think I might need to let this dry and then attack it. Okay. Well, let's see. Is this a page yet? Or do I have to do something else? I think. Well, let's see. We're almost done here. Let's see it over there. Wait, that's not it. This is it. I'm gonna be a little more delicate on this. I'm gonna use the pen. So I don't want to mess up these letters mostly. Man, I wonder what, like, I know I can be up till 4 in the morning if I really wanted to today. I don't want to be. But I'm wondering what my roommates are doing up. They're usually in bed an hour and a half ago. They're still down there playing video games. Maybe I'll be able to get in on some of that action. Oh, you know what? I think... Oh, no, I don't know. I think it might be one of their friends' birthdays tomorrow. One of Lindsay's best friend's birthdays. Either tomorrow or the day after. Why would they be doing something on a Thursday when they could do it on a Friday? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was the 17th. I don't know. Figure it out and get back to me. Okay. I gotta call this down. At least for now. Okay. There's our trap worm. Look at him. Ah! Bonehead gets into this room. Oh, dang it. One more thing before we go. Gotta color his tie. They don't even sound like they're going to bed anytime soon. I hang out with them. Bro. Okay. There's trap worm. I think I'm gonna give him. Okay, that's enough. I'm out of here. Look at my haircut. Look at my. I don't even want to show you how bald my dumb, ugly head is. All right. I will be back tomorrow. God willing, I will do. I will be doing 3 pages tomorrow. I really want to get 3 pages in. So that was the plan for today, but I fell asleep like I do. So yeah, we'll try again tomorrow. Let's see. All right. Bye, Meredith. Thank you for checking in all the dang time. I'll do another one. I'll try and do more broadcasts tomorrow. All right. Bye. Bye.